There are places on Earth so extreme, so dark, so crushing, that humans would not last 5 minutes. No sunlight, freezing temperatures, pressure strong enough to crush steel like paper. And yet, life thrives there. Hidden in the deepest parts of the ocean are creatures so strange, so alien, they look like they were designed for another planet. Today, we descend into the abyss to meet for creatures that live where humans simply can't. And somehow, they make it look easy. Our first creature, the barreleye fish. Imagine swimming in total darkness, and suddenly, you see glowing green eyes staring upward. That's the barreleye fish. This deep-sea creature has a transparent head. Yes, transparent. Inside its clear dome-like skull are two bright green, tubular eyes that can rotate to look straight up, scanning for shadows of prey drifting above. It lives hundreds of meters below the surface, where sunlight barely exists. Its body is small and fragile-looking, but don't let that fool you. The barreleye is a precision hunter. It waits patiently in the dark, using its incredible vision to detect the faintest light. Honestly, it looks less like a fish and more like a biological science experiment that escaped the lab. In a world of crushing pressure and endless night, the barreleye simply floats, watching everything. Secondly, meet the gulper eel. Now imagine something with a mouth so large it could swallow prey bigger than its own body, also called the pelican eel. This deep-sea creature has a massive expandable jaw that unhinges like a nightmare version of a balloon. Its body is long and thin, like a dark ribbon drifting through the abyss. At the end of its tail is a glowing organ, a tiny bioluminescent light used to lure prey in total darkness. It doesn't chase its food, it waits, and when something gets too close, it opens its enormous mouth in one sudden motion. The pressure at these depths would crush a human instantly, but the gulper eel, it just floats around like it owns the darkness. Our third creature, the anglerfish. If the deep sea had a villain, it might be the anglerfish, living thousands of meters below the surface, where sunlight never reaches. The anglerfish has evolved one of the most terrifying hunting tools in nature, a glowing lure that hangs from its forehead. It waves this tiny light in the darkness, like a harmless firefly, but when prey swims closer, snap. Its massive jaws close shut in a fraction of a second. Some anglerfish species have one of the strangest mating systems on Earth. The male is tiny, sometimes, permanently attaching himself to the female like a biological accessory. Talk about commitment, with needle-like teeth and a built-in flashlight. The anglerfish thrives in a world that humans were never meant to enter. Down there, beauty and horror are the same thing. And finally, something that looks disturbingly familiar, the giant isopod. Some says it looks like a giant cockroach. Imagine a pill bug from your backyard. Now make it the size of a small dog. These armored deep-sea scavengers live on the ocean floor, where pressure is immense and food is scarce. They move slowly, conserving energy, sometimes surviving years without eating. Yes, years. When food finally appears, usually a dead whale or fish, they gather and feast patiently. They aren't aggressive hunters. They're survivors. Calm, ancient, unbothered. The giant isopod doesn't chase you. It just waits in total darkness forever. Deep in the ocean is a world without sunlight, without warmth, without mercy, and yet life finds a way. Creatures with transparent heads, glowing lures, expandable jaws, armored bodies built to endure the impossible. Life can thrive in places that would destroy us instantly. Imagine what else is still waiting to be discovered. The ocean is not empty, it's alive, and we have barely scratched the surface. If you stayed with me until the end, you're not just watching, you're exploring.